Salutations, friends! This video is going up on a Saturday. I hope that's okay. And it's gonna be a bit more of a casual, kind of cozy sit down and chat with me while I make some creepy art. I had a better, spookier, crafty video filmed for this week, but I just didn't get around to editing it and posting it, so this will have to do instead. And if you'd rather just see the art and not listen to me talk about my life and stuff, then just go ahead and mute this. I completely understand. But I'll warn you now that the finished piece is not that great anyway, so you might as well just either skip this video or catch up with me while I talk about the woes of my life for the next little bit. So you might have noticed that the last few videos were a bit chaotic, or you might not have. I don't know if it was just me projecting or if it's actually noticeable how unprepared I was and how quickly they were edited and forced out. They're not terrible, but they're definitely not the quality that they could have been, and neither is this video. And there's a reason for that. Over the last few months, well, over the last few years actually, but it's just been worse the last couple months. Over the last few months, I have been having some issues with my body and my health. It's been nothing COVID related, thank God. It's just some problems that have always sort of been there, but have just sort of gotten significantly worse recently, and it has started to seriously affect my ability to work and to do certain things. So I finally went to the doctor about it a few weeks ago, and after worrying that it was all in my head for years now, we think that we might know what it is and know what might be causing the issues. It's nothing like life-threatening or bad, as far as we know, but it's just something that is affecting me. And I have a few more tests coming up, so hopefully those will answer some more questions. But for the foreseeable future, I am having to make some serious accommodations to the way that I exist within my world and the world around me. It's not going to affect my upload schedule too much, I think. If anything, it's just going to be affecting the content that I am able to make for you guys. It's more so going to be affecting my work life and home life outside of YouTube, which is just so fun, you know? It's just so exciting. Anyway, I know that some of you really like my sewing videos, which is just so kind and so sweet. Momo, I saw your pinafore you made, and I'm gonna be real with you. I was so excited that I was running around my house showing everyone and annoying my friends. I was so blown away that somebody was actually inspired by something I did, and it just honestly made me so happy, and I still can't believe it. And it still makes me really happy to think about. Thank you for that. Your pinafore is just so cute, and I love the fabric, and it looks so good. That being said, the sewing videos are gonna have to be put on hold for a little bit, I think. With my current setup, sewing involves a lot of movement between the floor to cut and pin fabric, the machine to sew it, and the dress form to drape it, and the ironing board to iron it, obviously, and that constant changing of position and getting up and down off the floor is something that I just can't really do right now. If I happen to have a good day or a small, easy project, or something that I can just sit and hand sew without draping it, which probably isn't a lot, then I could potentially manage a video out of it, but the clothing and dresses and such are just gonna have to be pushed back until I'm either feeling better or I get a better setup, which sucks because I just bought a bunch of really cute Halloween fabric and some flannel to make some cute little blouses and skirts, and now it's just sitting in a box taunting me. Even the dress I started for Halloween, I bought all kinds of jewelry and some really nice fabric for the costume, and I got the lining draped, and now it's just on my dress form, reminding me that I will not be a fancy 1930s fortune teller for this year, for Halloween, which is, makes me a little sad, but that's okay. Not that I would have gotten to wear it anyway, because I was supposed to wear it to a fancy dinner at the Mizpah Hotel in Tonopah, Nevada, and that dream bucket list Halloween road trip has had to be canceled because my body just simply cannot let me do anything fun. I was supposed to go down there with Alex. It was going to be a blue moon. We were going to go ghost hunting and explore ghost towns, and it was going to be so spooky and so fun. I painted a clown to give to the clown motel, and I booked all my hotel rooms and stuff, and now I can't go because it would be extremely stupid and irresponsible for me to go out to the middle of nowhere on a 5-day road trip to the desert in the condition that I'm currently in. So that is gonna have to get pushed back as well until I either am better or can, I don't know. I don't really know anything right now, so, which is always really fun and exciting when you are completely unsure about your life and there's nothing you can really do to fix that. Anyway, the content, what's the future gonna look like for my channel? Well, I have a spooky DIY already filmed, like I said, and that'll go up next week. And as far as what I'm able to do, it's gonna be a lot of sit-down videos for now, so arts and crafts and chatty videos and such. For the rest of October, I know there's only a couple weeks left, but I thought it would be cool to maybe break out some of my special effects makeup and do a spooky look or something. I used to be really into that kind of stuff years ago, and I still have all my stuff, and I thought it'd be really cool to maybe do like a creepy tutorial or something. So if there's something you'd like to see, then if I can, if it's within my skill set, go ahead and let me know, because I'd love to do that. Going past Halloween, maybe I can do more chatty videos like this one. Definitely more painting and maybe some more punk stuff, especially like t-shirts. I have a pile of black t-shirts that I have been hoarding to paint on and bleach and cut, and I just haven't gotten around to them because I've been doing other bigger projects, and now that those projects are out of the way, or not out of the way, but now that those projects are being put on hold, maybe I'll do some of that stuff, because that kind of stuff isn't too aggressive on my body. So if any of that sounds good to you, I know that the punk stuff is something that I enjoy doing and something that some of you enjoy watching, so that would be fun to do. I know the more pretty, fancy sewing projects are gonna be missed. Trust me, I miss them too, but right now that's just how it has to be. But that, it'll be probably a lot more art focused going into the future and stuff. Just until I can get things sorted out, if I can get things sorted out. I know that there's a couple of you guys that always comment on my videos, and I just want you to know that it always makes me really happy and excited to see that. I've been trying to do the whole YouTube thing and Instagram thing for years now, and I never really stuck with it. I used to question it a lot because you do that thing where you post a picture and no one sees it, and you just like, what's the point? Like, if no one's gonna see or enjoy this, then why even post it in the first place? At least that's how I used to think of it, which is dumb. It's a dumb way to think of it. But then I started the quarantine diaries back in March, just to give myself something to do and an outlet for everything. And I know everyone who will be watching this video probably doesn't even know about those videos, and just don't go watch them. Don't do it. They're terrible. They're poor quality. There's not really any content to them at all. They were just something for me to do. So they're not very good. You can go watch any other video for the last couple of months, but not those ones, please. But the point is that I stopped sort of questioning it and questioning why I post things, and I started seeing it as just something for me to do and something that I have fun with. And I kind of realized since then that it doesn't really matter. Like, yeah, you can post something and maybe no one will see it or care, but maybe there will be one person who does see it and does care, and just that is absolutely incredible. Even if they don't like the picture or if they don't comment anything, then just the fact that somebody sees it and enjoys it, even just the potential of that is fucking amazing. Just the fact that somebody would go out of their way to comment something on something I made is just absolutely amazing to me. So thank you for that. It's super encouraging and inspiring just to know that you guys are watching, and it makes me more and more excited about creating things, even if it's just a dumb video of me fucking up my hair. Thank you. Anyway, that was super sappy and gross, and I'm sorry to anyone who stuck around long enough to hear that. Also, I'm sorry about this piece of art. It's not great. My anatomy definitely needs more work, and I really didn't put much effort into shading or coloring it. It was more so just something that I needed to get out of my system, rather than something that was supposed to be this incredible masterpiece. I think that's all I have to say for now. Thank you so much for being there and watching my stuff. Even if you don't say anything, just the fact that you click on my video, even if you don't make it through the whole thing, it means a lot. This whole YouTube thing has really been the only consistent thing in my life over the last 6 months, which I know for a lot of people it's kind of hard to find something that's consistent in these times. But it's probably going to be the only consistent thing in my life for the foreseeable future. And I love it. I love making videos, and I love making art, and honestly, I love you guys. I always thought it was super cringy when people said that to strangers that they never met online, but it's true, and even if it isn't love, then it's at least a very deep sense of caring. So I care deeply for you, and I don't know if that sounds better than I love you. Anyway, if you liked this video, then you should really check out my other stuff, because it's so much better than this. And if you want to stick around and subscribe, then feel free to do so. I try to upload every Friday, and I would love to have you. Also, I know I mentioned this once a while ago in a video, but I started selling my paintings on Etsy, and that has been and will always be linked in the description, along with a link to my Instagram. So if you're interested, I have some smaller moon paintings up and a weird Beetlejuicy one up for sale right now. I'm gonna go through and adjust the prices, so if they seem a little high right now, then just come back in a day or so and they'll be going down. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and sticking with me. I'm not sure where I'm headed in life right now, but it helps knowing that I'll always have this as a platform to be creative and share my life. And yeah, I do care. I care deeply about you guys. Yeah, it does make a difference. It makes a huge difference knowing that there are people who care about what I'm doing, even just enough to leave a like or leave a comment. It blows my mind. And I hope that never stops. I hope I never stop getting excited about that kind of stuff. Anyway, don't forget to wash your hands, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye. Thank you.